Hello, my beautiful Taurus subscribers or people who haven't subscribed and are watching the video. Welcome in, welcome back. I'm Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today, we are doing a coffee cup and card reading for the sign of Taurus, which will be posted on August 14th. I've been away for a week doing more meditations and filling up my own soul for a while. I may be doing every other week. We're going to have to see how this plays out. But either way, we are going to do your coffee cup. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so I'm excited about it. It's been fun doing it for all the signs so far, and lots of really different messages have come out this time. So we're going to see what's going on. Please remember, this is a collective reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. I'm going to face the camera down so you can see everything as it unfolds. Okay, so we're going to be doing the cup first, and then we're going to be using the Gilded Tarot Royale for the tarot portion, and then a beautiful card from my mini crystal oracle deck there. All right, so here's your cup. Let's see what we have for messages. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, not a lot in the saucer. Still. Okay, I like to do this on camera just so everybody, there still are skeptics out there, even if they're followers and subscribers. So I like to do everything on camera if I can. Sorry about that. I just need to move that out of the way so we can look at that after. So anyway, I like to do this right on camera so you can see right along with me. Okay. Already I'm hearing the word path because seeing that. So how this works, I'm an intuitive reader and intuitive coffee cupper, or whatever you want to say. I look and I see the images or what spirit wants to reveal, and then they will give me the words or what they want me to say. So the first word I heard was path. So that could mean, we'll have to see how things unfold, but could mean that you're on the right path, or you're picking a new path, or something about a path. And maybe that's come up. Look at the all that in the bottom. It's really lumpy and bumpy. I don't know if you can see that or not. Sometimes these come out with a lot of little things, and sometimes they come out like this in sort of chunks. Okay. All right, let's see. Have some of you been cloud watching recently? Sorry, this sometimes hurts my arm when it's when I hold it down there, because my arm is right against the desk. I'm feeling like, so this right here, as soon as I looked at that right there, I heard cloud. So I don't know if some of you have been looking at the clouds, or you've seen something in the clouds, images or something that looks like, you just say, oh, wow, look at that cloud. It looks like whatever, a dragon, a dog, a bird, but I'm getting the message that some of you have been watching clouds, or that clouds, I don't know, or maybe it's cloudy where you are, but there's something about clouds. Okay, let's see. And sometimes it's quiet because I'm just listening to see what the message is. I'm just trying to, so I see the face of, I'm getting a masculine, so a man looking upward. He's looking up to a mountaintop. I don't know if he's watching. It looks like he's watching ski slopes. I don't know. I mean, it's summertime here in Maine, but wherever you are, maybe it isn't. And I know in California, I think you can ski year round at Big Bear, I think it's called. It looks like they're watching, maybe with a concerned face. I don't know. There's something to do with skiing, but it's not water skiing. It's snow skiing. I mean, I'm seeing like the ski lift, and there's a couple of skiers, and there's this person just watching. I don't know what that is. There's some of these messages probably seem random to some of you because they're only going to mean something to 1 or 2 or maybe 10 people out of whoever watches, but I have to give you what Spirit gives me. And we're back to that path. Upward, onward, and upward. I'm hearing onward and upward, my Tauruses. Okay, let's see. What? I just heard the word telescope. Telescope. So I don't know if some of you have been looking at the stars through a telescope, or if you go online and look at images that, you know, are from a telescope, but I heard the word telescope. So I feel like in this path thing, and this is similar to what another, I'm gonna have to try to face the camera up because my arm, I can't lean it that way. Okay, that's better for me. I'll face it back down when we do the cards. So I'm feeling like it's showing me sort of like a pinwheel. It's like the path, there's different ways that you can go and different choices. We had another sign that it was, 3 different choices, and I'm seeing the same thing for you. I'm seeing 3 different paths, and I do not remember what sign that was for, but I feel like there's 3 different things you can do, or 3 different ways you could go with that pinwheel. And you may be feeling a little bit of confusion about it. Like your path, you see your path as being straight, you know, well, that's a little curve, but you see your path as being, oh, this is my goal, this is where I'm going, when really there are different ways that you can get to your goal, and they may be revealed to you coming up. Okay, I see a bikini. I see, okay, there's a rabbit. So rabbits are very fast moving. So, and then right after that, I see a bikini. Some of you could be going on vacation. It is summertime in part of the world. And, you know, that could just mean that a vacation is coming up. Or what I'm hearing is somebody is really happy that they can fit into this bikini. Like they've lost weight and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I can wear this again, type feeling. Some of these things are just so strange that I get, I'm telling you. Okay, let's see, what is that? Some kind of a key. I see a key, and then I see a broken chains. So a key is when you're, you know, symbolically, it can mean that you have the key to something. Something is open. You've unlocked something. You've opened something up. And then the breaking of the chains, I mean, that's literally what it sounds like. Some of you could be breaking the chains of a relationship, of a job, of finances, you know, paying off bills or credit cards. But breaking the chains, I'm seeing that broken chain and hearing those words. Breaking the chain. Okay, let's see. Now I'm seeing, it's going to be hard to, the image that I'm seeing, the words that I'm hearing are, it's flipped upside down. So something is like a 180, like something that you thought was a certain way is suddenly changed, like a 180. It's completely reversed from what you thought it was. So you could have had a thought or an opinion about something or someone, some situation, and then all of a sudden, either somebody talks to you more in depth about it, or somehow you change your opinion completely about that, whatever it is. So I'm seeing a turtle now. That's the opposite of the rabbit. Fast and slow, right? Slow and steady wins the race, right? The rabbit, I don't remember that story from my childhood. Something happens with the rabbit and the turtle actually ends up winning. But something is going to be moving very, very quickly for some of you. For some of you, it's going to be going really slowly. I feel like a frustration, like, oh my gosh, why can't I get this done? Why can't I get this off the ground? Why is this taking so long? But have patience, right? Because sometimes things just, it's all divine timing. So sometimes when we want something to be completely done and finished, it just takes longer than we expected. Yeah, and there are kind of, in your path, there are kind of things that you have to do along the way. So if you see this this white space right here, and you can kind of see stepping stones sort of along the way, and it's going up and up and up and up. So there may be certain, it could be permits, it could be classes, it could be, there's certain steps that you have to take in order to get this thing finished. And that's just making you feel like it's bureaucratic red tape and you're just tired of it. And boy, do I understand that. It's like we want to redo our porch out front. We want to make it just a little bit bigger. And we go to the town, we have to pay for a permit. And they say, well, once you put the piers in, the cement in, we have to come inspect it and sign off on it. And I'm thinking, oh my God, it's a porch outside. Like what? We're not talking about building a house. We're talking about a porch. And it's just so ridiculous sometimes, the things you have to do, the hoops you have to jump through to get things done. All right. So you could be feeling some of that. Yeah. And I'm seeing the same thing. It's in a different way here. It's like a hump and a hump and a hump, and you see the dots there. So it's like you're going along, you're trying to do those things. And then here we see the bigger, it almost looks like an elephant hanging on to the tail of the next elephant. You see that? So it's like going along in order. And I think that is, there's something in the Wisdom of the Oracle deck that shows elephants going along to get, now they want me to get that card. Oh my gosh. All right. Hang on a second. Okay. I almost said it, but I didn't. I was like, I think that's the buy the book card. And yes, it is. So this is card number 11. Okay. So you're on the right path. Spirit, your ancestors, guides, angels, they want you to know with that number 11, you're on the right path, but you have to do things by the book. See, there's those elephants walking trunk to tail, right? So they want you to do things by the book. All right. Okay, my guides are never wrong. So some of you are definitely frustrated about some way that you have to do something. It's okay. Let's see if, I don't know if I'm going to get anything from the bottom of the cup. I'm showing it to you in case you get a feeling or a thought. And if you do, please put it in the comments. I have no problem with that. It's just a very lumpy, bumpy, bouldery, it just feels like you've been up and down and stepping from stone to stone. I mean, that's just what I'm feeling when I look at that. It's just been a long road, and you're just so tired of this by the book thing that you have to do. Maybe that's why you need to do some cloud gazing. So yeah, where you thought the path was going to be straight and it was going to be no problem. It's turned into, when you took on this endeavor, for some of you, when you took on this endeavor, you thought, oh, this is going to be easy. All I have to do is ABC. And now it's turned into ABC, D, E, F, G, and so many different things that you have to do. And it's frustrating. And I totally get it. Okay. And for some of you, maybe that you're just cloud gazing. You love cloud gazing, and that's the way it is. You can fit into your bikini. There were a few messages in there. Just the bigger message is something to do with doing things by the book and knowing that you're on the right path, because that is the number 11 card, right? Okay. Your saucer is very sparse compared to your plate. So that could mean that things are clearing up, right? No boulders in this saucer. No boulders in this saucer. Okay, Spirit, let's see. Yeah, it feels a little celebratory, like you do get through it. You find that path, you fill out all the paperwork, you get through it, and then things just kind of open up, right? The possibilities are all around you. Once you get through that red tape, doing things by the book, filling out all that stuff that you need to fill out. And then you're like, okay, I did get through it. And you feel really good once you get through it. When we're going through something, sometimes it's like if you get fired from a job or end a relationship, the first few months just feel so draining, but then once you get through it and you look back and you say, well, this was the best thing, right? But it's hard to see that when you're going through it, Tauruses. It's really hard to see that when you're going through it, but I see this seems like it. I know it's hard, probably hard to see, but this looks like a person dancing. It almost looks like somebody that's playing the violin here, that they're, they're dancing around. Now now when I said that, I'm hearing some people were kind of making light of the situation. You know how sometimes people will do that. I don't know if you know, but I know this. Sometimes when you complain or people would do this, like they're playing a miniature violin, okay, whatever. I feel like maybe somebody has done that to you when you were complaining about how long this was taking. Gosh, this I can't believe we're 15 minutes and we're just in the cup right now. But yeah, I feel like you're going to get through it, whatever this is, whoever that message was. If this message isn't yours, then, the other messages, the clouds, the bikini, the whatever else I said in there that I don't remember. But you will get through it. You will get through it. There are so many possibilities out there for you. And now this looks kind of like the earth with the land masses here and the water all right there. The world has endless possibilities for you. Magician energy. Okay. Whew, let me take a sip of my coffee. It's hot. It's going to be a hot one here in Maine today. It's going to be 91 degrees Fahrenheit. So I don't like that. I mean, my limit is like 78 degrees Fahrenheit with a breeze. I do not like the heat, probably because I lived 7 years in California and 7 years in Tennessee, and I am just so done with temperatures that are, above 80 degrees. I'm so done with it. I don't like it. Probably if I had a pool, I'd be perfectly fine with it, but I don't. I wish I did. I wish I did. I could sit by my pool and do tarot. 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, Empress. What else do we have for my beautiful Tauruses, please? Victory, 6 of Wands. Oh my goodness. 2 of Pentacles and Justice. Another 11 for you. So starting, the very first card is a number 11, and the very last card of the tarot is an 11. Interesting. Okay, you're on the right path, okay? You're on the right path with those 11s. You just have to get through things, and unfortunately, you have to do them by the book. Okay, so you have the 10 of Wands. Action, passion, getting done with something, right? 10s are completing a cycle so you can start something new. And this is probably how it has felt to you. Going through all the bureaucratic red tape, all the steps you have to do, the certifications, the paperwork, and all of that. But you're going to get through it. Now, remember how I said there was somebody that was just playing a miniature violin, like when you complained they were sort of making fun of you? This 7 of Swords is kind of like that energy. It's a fox in the hen house. It's somebody that, maybe says something about you to somebody else or does something to undermine you. Or, I mean, my guides are never wrong. This doesn't feel... What this feels like to me, the feeling I'm getting is jealousy. So maybe somebody is jealous because you are moving on and doing something and they're not, they're stuck. So they feel jealous. Maybe when you get it all done, they're jealous because you did this. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever said that with this card, but that's the feeling that I'm getting. So you just need to leave that fox alone and get away, right? Just pick up and move away from this person. If you're getting this bad energy feeling from this person, right? You need to go. 7's a reflection, right? Reflecting back on actions or conversations that you've had, because swords are communication. Then you have this beautiful Empress coming in to save the day with the 4 Queen energy. So the other day I was listening back to one of the readings that I did for last week, and I said that the High Priestess was the energy of all 4 queens, and I was listening to it, and I'm like, why did you say that? That's the Empress, not the... Anyway, I was like, you know what? There's no mistakes. So somebody needed to hear that at that time. So here, the Empress is the birther of all things. This is feminine energy. This is birthing new projects, new ideas, could even be babies. Whatever it is that you want to create, the Empress is here to help you do it. And you can just see how this card is totally flourishing, right? The greenery and the animals, the mushrooms, right? The beautiful planet in the background, all the signs, and she's holding this huge and she's beautiful with her crown of flowers. So the energy of all 4 queens, there's nothing you can't do with that. Okay. So you will get through it. You will get through it, and something new, right? We had the 10 of Wands, which is ending and completing something, moving on to something new. And then you have this birther of all things. You need to get away from whoever this naysayer is, because they're right in the middle of it, right? Trying to maybe block you or making you feel some sort of way. But don't listen to other people, because you're on your own path. Remember, the first thing to come out in the cup was the path. And then we got that the path was kind of windy, that you had to do certain things. Just keep your eyes on the goal. Then you have this 6 of Wands. 6s are harmony. Wands are action and passion, and this is a victory. You are being celebrated. Remember how when I was on the saucer and I was saying this feels like a celebration? Feels like you get through all those things that you needed to do, and then you celebrate. Yeah, I love that. So once you do all this and you're celebrating the victory, right, getting ready to do the new thing, you're going to have choices to make, right? This is 2 of Pentacles. 2s are balance and choice. When things are balanced out, there's a perfect rainbow between those things, between each side, right? Pentacles are things in the physical, right? Your work, your job, your work, your money, your time, your energy, your effort, okay? So you're going to have to decide, is that next thing worth it? Do I want to put that time and energy into it? And then you're going to have to balance it out. And sometimes we get so focused on something that we're ignoring other things in our life. So you don't want to do that, right? You want to keep things balanced. But you're definitely, Taurus, is moving on to something. All right. This is Justice. This is number 11. This is Libra energy, balanced. Oh my God. I can't believe I was just saying that. So the last 2 cards that came out have a lot to do with balance. The balance between these pentacles and the balance that she is holding with the scales, right? Lady Justice is also about truth, right? She has a sword going right down the middle of her gown. She is blindfolded. So sometimes this means that you're not seeing clearly how to balance things out. You're not clearly seeing the truth of the matter. I do love this card with its shiny, bright gold, sun-like essence. It's just a beautiful card. So Tauruses, you are going to have to bring some balance in with that 2 of Pentacles and that Justice card. Libra wants everything to be fair, just, happy. They want everybody to be happy. But you can't deplete your own energy making sure everyone else is satisfied and then letting your own things go to the wayside, okay? Remember buy the book. You're just going to have to go through the steps to get to where it is that you want to go. I know it feels like a burden with that 10 of Wands, but you can do this. Don't listen to the naysayers or anybody who doesn't have your best interest at heart. When this happens and you feel that fox in the hen house, walk away, move on to birthing new and better things for you. You will have a victory. And then when you move on to that next thing, you will need some balance. You will need to balance things out. Okay, let's see what your crystal is. Wow, this was quite a reading. Interesting. All right. By the book, number 11, justice and fairness. Balancing things out, balance between, work and play, balancing your budget, balancing the amount of time that you spend on this, whatever this project is. Okay, let's see what the crystal is for you, my beautiful Tauruses. Here's the picture of the crystal. It's kind of greenish, right? It's called dioptase. Oh my God. Okay, Lisa. A lot of these crystals I've never heard of. Dioptase, love. I am love and love is me. I am love and love is me. Wow, so this is all about love. Nothing in your reading was really about that unless some of the things that came up have to do with love for you. Right? Maybe the balancing, the by the book, the elephants with their tails. I feel like this is more about loving yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, thank you. So you are love and love is you. So going through all of the things that you're going through, my beautiful Tauruses, you need to be sure that you love yourself, right? Love yourself, give yourself space to do what you need to do. Do things that are fun for you. Don't just keep your nose to the grindstone, never letting yourself have a break, because that's not good for anyone, okay? All right, well, wow, I truly hope this has helped, and until next time, peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.